Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Meredith is all made up and looking good.
Yep.
And ready to tell us her business.
Damn.
Plead the Fifth style. All right, it's your questions. You get 3 from the room, 3 from out there in listener land, and you can pass on 1.
Mm-hmm.
Your first question comes from me.
Okay.
I had one.
Are you trying to get me to tap out?
I'm not. I had one, and I was like, because I actually want to know these. But then this one popped in my head this weekend, too, because there's something you're very adamant about. You've been vocal about since I've known you about your relationship and relations world with Anthony.
Is that the no-go?
Right. The no-go.
The no-no spot?
Right. And you have a no-no spot, and you have been hard line.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Not interested in that.
I'm not interested in that, even though there are a lot of people out there that find it, very interesting.
Yeah, that's an exit.
Right. Okay. Right. So my question is, has it always been no with Anthony or anyone else? And does Anthony know?
Oh, my goodness. I've had this conversation with Anthony many times because it's come up multiple times during our relationship. Not necessarily a request, but just as like a conversation, let's just say.
Okay.
And yeah, that I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not interested in that.
Right.
I mean, I've thought about it before just because you see and you hear stories from other girls.
But you've been interested but never took part in it?
So that is absolutely true.
Really?
I've had others, try to coerce and, give me the lip service like, oh, you're going to love it, enjoy it.
So it's always been no.
Yes, I'm not interested in that. And actually, this may sound very weird, but many years ago, my dad had a conversation with me. He was like, listen, if there's something sexually that it's a no-go for you, you're going to find out throughout your life in dating that there's going to be many men that once they find out that that's a no for you, that is intriguing for them, and they'll try to push the limit. He's like, if that's a no for you or whatever it may be, make sure that's always going to be a no for you.
I'm so glad that conversation didn't go the way it felt like it was going to go. All of us are like, yo, you had a conversation with your father.
But it's true. I mean, it was good advice, too.
All right. Wow. Got Dobby's up next.
All right, Meredith. My question is, during your time in radio, what is the best hookup you've ever gotten? It doesn't have to be something that you got for free. Maybe it was just access to something that's difficult to get, a discount. Maybe you got something early before it was on sale to the general public. Best hookup. Okay,
best hookup I've ever had was my black card that was given to me from Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
I could go there. I still have it to this day, and people don't know that if you're a VIP person, like with Chick-fil-A, or you got the hookup, they actually have a black card, and you can go there, I think, once to twice a day and get a free entree, full meal, whatever you want, every single day for the rest of your life.
Why don't I know about this?
You don't have one?
I don't have no Chick-fil-A black card.
And when you go through, you can use it through the drive-through, whatever. You don't have to go in. And sometimes the people there are like, oh, what is this? Like, they've never even seen it before, like employees. Then the manager,
like, this some old bootleg.
Right.
That's some old bootleg
Then the manager
stuff.
comes up, and they go, oh, yeah. Here's your free.
But the place that they already treat you like family.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even better than family.
God gave me free food today.
Why do you want to be a VIP at that place? Like, everybody's a VIP.
No lie, I've used it before, even though it had expired a while ago, and it still works, but I don't use it.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that anymore, but I did try for a while.
Damn. All right, Buck Nasty, you next.
We all have those days where you commit to something. You commit to a party or an event or something. And it's a few days away, it's a week away, and then the day actually comes, and you're like, why? Why did I do this?
Yes.
What's an example of something you did that you absolutely hated, but you had to fulfill because you said you would?
I feel like there's a lot there. Let's see here. It could be as easy as meeting up. It'll sound bad, but even meeting up like with a girlfriend or something, but the said girlfriend lives so far away that it sucks. But if it comes to like No, and it's not really anything work related, like a remote or working a charity event or doing anything like that. It's
Course
usually
not.
just
Of
hanging
course
out.
not.
But once you're there, I always have a good time. It's kind of like the build up to everything.
Let's see. We got Jeremy on the line, line 1. What's going on, Jeremy?
How are you?
Pretty good. You got a question for Meredith?
Yes, I do.
Let's see.
Hi, Meredith. Of all the events or wherever you've went to, what's one ensemble you wore that you actually to this day regret wearing?
Okay. Let's see here. One of the wild splashes, because sometimes I'll do like an outfit change.
An outfit change. Do a few.
Yeah, and it just didn't look right on me. I wasn't necessarily like falling out. My hair wasn't right. It was just too tight. It wasn't what I asked for, and then the outfit, it just the whole thing didn't come together. And
Was that the boobalicious one? Because you had like a booby one.
yeah, well, it could be that one.
Yeah.
But for Wild Splash, you kind of, I mean, it's outside. It's a festival, basically. So you want to have like a different look than I was portraying. So, yeah, you got to make sure that you kind of think about your outfit a little bit
She
more.
had to be tucked in and retucked in a few times.
And taped.
And taped.
Yeah,
and then your
taped too.
shoes. You got to wear the right shoes because you're walking around the whole time. So it's
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, Jeremy, appreciate you checking in.
Absolutely.
All right, man. All right, let's see here. Meredith, you have a question out of the A13.
Mm-hmm.
Says, what did an ex do in the bedroom that you currently don't get done now and you miss it?
Oh, man. Oh, damn. Something just flew into my head, and I was like, ooh, I could say that, or I should plead the fifth.
Things are flying. Okay. All right. Things
Get
are
in
flying.
trouble. You're getting in trouble tonight.
Things are flying.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh.
I'm looking at the people
I
like
don't know
y'all
if I
want
want
to
to deal with this at home
Do
or
it.
not, because
I-
I'm going to have to deal with it at home.
There is something that was popping before that isn't being done now.
Yes. And I'm going to have to hit that button.
One, two, three, four.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Tapped
feel like
out on that one.
Dealing with that at all, boy.
Really?
Oh,
So
man.
now, does that give you a reprieve now? Because now he's gonna ask anyway.
Nah, I just saw the ring doorbell. He just walked in the house. I don't think he knows.
Good call.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh,
Alright.
I still have anxiety about it, though. Oh, my God.
Damn. So you watched the ring to see if he's home while
Yeah,
you
he just
answer
walked in the
questions?
house like a minute
That's
ago.
funny. That's hilarious right there. All right, let's see. We got one more.
Out the A13, it says, Meredith, what are your biggest pet peeves from each member of the Freak Show? You have to name at least one.
Okay.
At least one.
At least one. Davi, he's always talking about how much money he make with the crypto coins. No, I'm just no, but Davi likes to talk about the cryptocurrency. It's not necessarily a pet peeve. It's just I wish I knew more about it so I could make better decisions. And so even last night I was thinking about, I was like, man, I wish I was more well read or sat through some podcasts.
Why you should listen to your boy when
Right,
I talk about
exactly.
it.
So I just don't.
He talks about it a lot.
He talks about it a lot, and I wish I knew more about what the hell he was talking about and which one to put money in and all this. And by the time he tells me to do it, it's already
Done.
sky high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like,
He don't
even
be
just
giving you the
now,
come up.
and I'm like,
What?
it's already
He'll give
sky
you the
high.
insider
yeah,
trading.
exactly. That's
What?
the thing.
But I gave Buck in Orlando the same
Hello?
advice.
I got paid, by the way.
And
I mean,
oh,
I got a little bit.
Yeah, no
you
one
know,
told
a little bit.
Meredith.
I mean, we
in
were
the
all in
room.
the same room.
No,
It's just like,
no one told me about
Yeah,
the
so
latest.
listen.
Listen, when,
Right, I listen to you guys all the
your
time.
pet peeve of mine is me trying to make you money. Okay.
You didn't tell me the last one. I'm telling you.
all right,
so.
yeah, well, that's Shabuti. Yeah. He told me, all right, we even nicknamed it Shabuti. All right, so that's the Davi one.
Okay, Buck, a pet peeve. Buck likes to come in here and talk about other people in the building.
What?
He does.
I do?
He likes to come in here and get them stories. He is the gossip queen in this one.
What?
Right? Yeah.
Gossip girl.
Yeah. He tell it
I
all.
did not even know that.
He tell it all.
Am I the gossip guy?
Yeah, you are. You that don't tell nobody you heard this from me. But I'm like, what? Yeah, that is Buck. That's Buck. That's you.
Y'all are out of here so early. I figure you want to know what happens in the rest of the day.
And we know the
Clueless
tea
in.
is coming in on from you, boy. All right.
All right, in Orlando,
Yeah.
you don't like to take vacation time.
That's your pet peeve about me?
Yes. Davi's shaking his head. Yes. You feel well. You do a lot here. Let me just preface it by saying that not only are you the host here, but also the PD. So I feel like it's even harder for you to take a step back and take a vacation. But also, I feel like it's healthy for you too because you come back with vacation stories and you're refreshed and all this stuff. But you're a hard worker, so you also have guilt taking time off and taking a step back from Wild.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have guilt.
So there you go. See, there you go.
Wow. Okay. You have a boomerang to use if you want to, and that's it.
Okay. I'm
If you want
hoping
to.
that you guys will not pick the same one. But I want to know what's your no-go in the bedroom, and has anybody ever tried to push that button before?
Oh. A no-go. Anybody got one?
Um,
That's a no
No.
thing?
I don't eat groceries. I tell you that off real. I'm not a grocery eater. Nobody has honestly tried to push it on me. I think it's because it's like a solid no. Like I'm good. So I haven't really gotten very much pressure on that. But yeah,
Has it been requested?
Not really, but
Okay.
it's kind of like one of those in things now, and people talk about it so much. But nah, son.
Yeah. That song ruined it for a lot of
did.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of snappy. All right, what you
All
got?
right. So mine is different, actually. So back in college, there were these two girls, and it was me and my boy. And these two girls, we were trying to get them to make out, but they said they would if me and my boy made out. And so that was a hard no.
Like American Pie?
Yeah, they were like, you kiss him and I'll kiss her.
Yeah, I
and
don't
we'll
want
take
to
our
see it
shirts
that
off.
bad. I don't wanna
Yeah,
see
we
it.
were
I
like,
don't wanna
never
see it
mind,
that
what's
bad.
on TV?
Yeah, I don't want to see it that bad. All right. I mean, my nose are pretty normal. Like I don't really like your area that you stay away from. I
Yeah.
kind of don't really be messing. I'm
No
not
pinky?
I'm not a negotiator. I'm not trying to argue about that.
No
That's
little,
not
like,
something I'm trying to do. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not talking about to me. I'm talking about to them.
Oh, okay.
I'm intimidated if a girl's like, you know what I like. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no, you're not one of those people. Please don't be one of those people.
To one of them? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
nah, that's not me. And also, and honestly, the choking thing, because I told y'all kind of before, I kind of got too caught up, and the person almost like turned a different color, and I was like, yo, that kind of almost ended badly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
That's not
really,
a good headline of the newspaper.
Yeah, if somebody's too excited, like, hey, choke me. I'm like, I don't think I'm good enough to do what you need. All right, well, there, you knocked out all of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Plead the Fifth is a wrap.
Orlando.